chair, that means it's story time, right? Y'all know when y'all see the sit down, that means I gotta sit down and give you this story time. So let's just go with part one, because part one. I go to this boxing gym called Pepper Boxing 3 times a week, right? Unless I'm out of town. I'm there 3 times a week. I've expressed frustration over not being provided towels in a room that gets super soaking wet because we be in there getting it in, right? Boom. On top of that, I can't even think about another time when I've expressed frustration outside of this past time, right? Where you're signing up for a certain instructor and when you get there, they're not there. I feel like that should be in an email communicated, right? Right. So I take these classes via ClassPass, right? So you use ClassPass, you sign up a monthly fee, they're given a certain number of credits. I knew that they couldn't return my credits, but I also knew that they had the control over me paying the cancellation fee. So I'm like, hey, I need that to not occur. She's like, yeah, definitely not gonna happen. You're not taking the class, you won't cut me off, but you won't be charged. I'm like, okay, cool. She said, but I can't return your credits back to you. All right, cool. You have to go through ClassPass for that. I'm like, can I get that in an email? Boom, bam. She sends it to me in an email. They're pressing me like, we need to see an email. Oop, already got it. There you go. So I had to like argue them down about that cancellation fee, but I ended up winning that battle. At the same time, I'm reaching out directly to Pepper Boxing like, hey, how much is it to pay per month to sign up with you directly and not go through ClassPass? Good interaction, wishing them a great weekend. She's like, see you next week. All that for me to then take a class today and receive an email about being banned. Even more crazy, y'all. I take the class today, right? And I chill after the class to chop it up with Zep. We chopping it up, all that. The person who hired him, I guess it's like the owner, maybe like the head manager, you know, is standing next to our conversation, the whole 9. Good interactions happening. I'm like, all right, you know, see Wednesday. He's like, all right, I'll be here. I leave. I'm sitting in my car. I see the white man walk past my car. I shoot him a smile. He doesn't smile back. That should have been my indication of what the email was that I was about to receive. But I was just like, okay, whatever, you know, like people try to play not racist because they want your money. So like maybe this is him being off the clock and who he really is, you know, maybe he was one of those, you know. I'm just gonna have to, that's the January 6th pop that I'm gonna have pop up on this mug when I add the text, when I edit it. Anyways, this being said, I received the email when I get home. So y'all know I placed the call. You know I placed the call. So I'm like, hey, you know, like I was there today. Why am I receiving an email about being banned? And she's like, oh, well, we have documentation, you know, of some of the grievances that you've had in the past and interactions that you had in the past. And we just felt like we weren't able to provide you with what you needed. So we felt like on both parties, it was just best that, you know, we no longer have you at this facility. Mind you, y'all, I get water. I say, hey, my last name, thank you, have a great day. I'm there 3 times a week, every week. And the times that I've expressed that y'all should be better in your communication or better in like the amenities that you provide because of safety and because of time and because of customer service, right? Like just the bare necessities. At that point, because you didn't like my delivery, you banned me. That's deep. I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna shut up. I don't think that it had anything, I think it had everything to do with like the way that I expressed, like, you know, the fact that this was definitely BS and I'm coming for like the 3rd, 4th time and the instructor is not here and there's been no communication and like, hey, I would like to get what I signed up for. Outside of that, I think that they were bothered by the fact that I only want to take the black man's class. I think that they were bothered by the fact that it was a black woman expressing her frustrations and not in the docile of let me just, hey, but no, direct, firm, straight to it. That bothered them, but even more so, it was the fact that I was going so hard about taking the black man's class, who has yet to even come to my defense, who I reached out to and did not even respond to my DM that I reached out to. And I get it because that's his job. So it's like my money or like, you know, what you're going through. And that's just what it is. That's just Atlanta. So, long story short,